A friendship with Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. I know you got a good word this morning, Pastor Haynes.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley, so much. I appreciate it. Listen, Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life can be a long and desolate corridor with no exit signs. I mean, the imagery is just very powerful. You're in a dark situation, and it seems like there's no way out of what you find yourself in. That can be discouraging. That can be debilitating. That can be depressing. And someone is tuned in. Even right now, you feel like you're in a dark place. Here is the good news for this morning, and that is God is in the business of turning things around. And God is turning it around for you. God can turn you around in that God, first of all, has a way of giving you what you need within so you can overcome what's going on around you. God turns you around to get you moving in the right direction when life has done you wrong. But then while God is doing that for you, then God is the only one I know who can work on your situation while God is working on you. God can work in you and then work around you and turn the situation around for you. God is up to something. I promise you, God is turning that situation around and will send the right people at the right time who will do just the right thing. God is turning your situation around by opening up the right door when the wrong door has been closed to you.
Yes,
God
sir.
is turning it around. So please keep your head up. Don't give up, because God is turning your situation around, turning it around for you.
Oh, man, that's a good word right there, Pastor Haynes. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can follow me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, hey, let's get into some music right here. Love you, Pastor Haynes. We appreciate you.
Love you, Rickey.
News headlines,
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick's about the morning show, 11 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning. All right, let's take a look at sports. Rock Teasy.
Mineezy, man. We got a shout out to Chloe Kim. Chloe Kim becomes she secures her consecutive Olympic gold in the snowboard half pipe event. In the Olympics, of course. Now the winter Olympics is really ain't nothing that's really hot for us right now for the USA.
Yeah, you know, black people, we like the Summer Olympics.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
just the back-to-back gold medalists for the half pipe. So big up to American Chloe Kim out there. Also, we got a shout out to, I don't even know, do we give him a shout out? NFL star Jonathan Allen, he said he's sorry for the Hitler comment that he made on social media.
What did he say?
One of the best defenders in the league apologizes Wednesday after saying he wanted to have dinner with Hitler. He did say the comment was dumb, but he said there was three people that he would love to have dinner with. Hitler would be one, Michael Jackson would be the other one, and then his grandfather would be the other one.
And to reiterate, you're quoting what an NFL player said.
Yes. He says he had great military tactics. That's why he used Hitler as that example of wanting to have dinner.
Not Colin Powell?
Can we play? We need to play crickets on that one.
Barack Obama? I mean,
What are you talking about?
Wow. Okay.
So
Talking about reading the room.
yeah, here's his team immediately said, you may want to go ahead and take that down, brother, and do your little homework.
Right.
Delete your whole account.
Yes, sir. There it is, man. Gary, what to tell you? What's up there, Pippin?
And leave.
All right, Rickey, your colleague, and I'm sure it's your friend, honey, Dave Chappelle, honey. I think you got a few people maybe a little upset with Mr. Chappelle. Now, Dave said, y'all, that he's not bluffing, y'all, as he threatens to pull his investments from the city if they plan to put affordable housing developments, in the area. Now, here's the story, y'all. Now, residents of a small town in Ohio, including, y'all, comedian Dave Chappelle, expressed concerns at a council meeting the other night over plans, y'all, to build an affordable housing development. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Yellow Springs Village Council voted 2-2. One member didn't vote against it, but they're saying the 53-acre development will still be built without the affordable housing component, which would have included duplexes, according to the local news of the Yellow Spring News. Now, the council previously, y'all, approved the development to include 143 single-family homes, and they starting at $300,000 each. Now, Dave Chappelle, y'all, who currently lives in the area and frequenting there as a child, he threatened, y'all, to remove all of his business investments from that area should the affordable housing development be built. Now, he said, quote, I cannot believe you would make me audition for you. Now, Dave said that he took the mic and he referred to the Oberyn homes which the council planned to build the development. He said, you look like clowns. He said, I'm not bluffing. He said to the council, he said, I will take it all off the table if y'all build this. And a lot of people say, he don't want affordable housing in his neighborhood or whatever. Everybody would like to have affordable housing in their neighborhood, you would think.
But affordable housing sometimes can be a metaphor for
projects.
Low income.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and so, in a sense,
but
I don't get in trouble.
They said he frequented this area, though, Special K, as a child, so he know.
I
what
know,
the
but he
are.
know what that's going to bring with it, and he's probably looking at his money, his long-term,
Property value.
Yeah. You know what? I'm a back away from
Now, he said, I just want to say that I am adamant. He opposed to this job back once before in December 2022. He said, I have invested millions of dollars in town. He said, if you push this thing through, what I'm investing is no longer applicable. So
applicable.
Applicable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, applicable.
Mm-hmm. And he said now he want to build a restaurant, Ricky, called the Firehouse Eatery and a comedy club called Live from YS and area. But that's wrong. I said now he grew up poor, and now he don't want poor people to be around him.
We did too.
Yeah,
We did
but we
too,
don't mind
but
everybody living around us.
I do.
Speak for yourself.
And
Nobody would deal with that.
man, you don't understand.
Okay.
Really?
I done been shot. My daughter been shot. Right?
Yeah.
I'm a victim of us. I done had my car stolen 3 times. I don't give a damn who get mad. It's just I'm just not the most comfortable when I'm in certain places, and I just need to feel safe.
Just as you from the hood, you don't need to stay in the
Damn right.
hood.
Yeah.
And work to get out.
Yeah. Well,
But I go back and help and try to encourage other people, show them how to get out. I don't look down on nobody at all, ever.
No.
But it's just certain places I'm going because everybody ain't bought into the mindset of trying to do better.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be in the hood and do what you have to do because that's what you gotta do. You don't have any choice or whatever. But we try to give people options and scholarships and help people or whatever. But everybody ain't bought in, and the ones that ain't bought in are the ones that can become really dangerous. So that'll clarify my statement.
Yeah. Brad and Special K, right? Y'all feel that way?
Yeah, exactly.
You preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to be safe where I lay my head. So whoever
Right.
it is, I need them to be checked out to make sure they good and we good, so we all can sleep
And
good.
that go for a trailer park too.
Anywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, people be desperate. They do desperate things. And sometimes people be lazy and don't want to do better and just want to rob and mooch off other folks and kill them.
All right. And the color today, then, y'all, is gambooge. On the high end, you say gambooge, and on the low end, you say beautiful mustard. That's your color for today.
Yeah, but some of them double wide trailers are off the chain, though, dog.
They are. Brad, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Death Row Records. Want to know what's happening to it? I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Like it's hard.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Snoop Dogg has reportedly acquired Death Row Records from MNRK Music Group. Now, according to Variety, terms of the transaction were not disclosed, but the acquisition of the Death Row brand is the first part of the deal, which will also see Snoop acquiring the rights to his music and unspecified other artists. Now, the deal is expected to close in the coming weeks. Snoop released a statement saying, "I'm thrilled and I'm appreciative of the opportunity to acquire the iconic and culturally significant Death Row Records brand, which has immense untapped future value." He added, "It feels good to have the ownership of the label I was a part of at the beginning of my career and as one of the founding members. I look forward to building the next chapter of Death Row Records." I guess, when Suge went to prison, he lost kind of like all that stuff. So I guess it was just in limbo and Snoop grabbed it. I mean, I don't really know what happened, but I'm glad he got it, and I think he's going to do something great with it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Moving on. Bob Saget. His cause of death was finally revealed yesterday. According to a statement from the comedian's family obtained by E! News, the former Full House star died of head trauma. The family said the authorities have determined that Bob passed from head trauma. They have concluded that he accidentally hit the back of his head on something, thought nothing of it, and went to sleep. No drugs or alcohol were involved. He was found in Orlando in the Florida hotel room on January 9th, and he was just 65 years old. What were you going to say, Rick?
God, stuff like that, man. You just go,
we've all done that, Rick.
Yeah, go to the doctor. But
We've all done that.
If I ever hit my head, I'm definitely going to get a CAT scan or something.
Absolutely.
We've
all done that, though. We've all just hit our head real hard on something
right.
and thought nothing of it. And thank God we didn't go to sleep. I didn't know it could happen like that.
Probably had bleeding on the inside and and didn't know.
A concussion.
And went to sleep and just internally bled to death.
Ooh, Jesus. All right, y'all. Moving on. This past weekend, Rihanna visited veterans at the West Los Angeles Veterans Affairs campus to show her support to homeless vets. Now, activists and Mr. Checkpoint app founder Sinette Dervermont thanked her for coming and her amazing heart and time and energy. He wrote, "Thank you, at Bad Girl Riri, for pulling up with all the love and support, and most importantly, your ears to listen to veterans." He said she donated clothes, food, and she cares about the veterans. She cares about us, and she showed us, and she's going to take care of business. So congratulations to Rihanna. That made my heart smile. I thought that was really, really, really sweet. All right, well, he keeps his hustle going. Our boy Soulja Boy is releasing his own sneaker line dubbed Soulja Stars. According to Wrap Up, the sneakers will come in 3 colorways and will retail for $279. So I guess he's joining the ranks of Master P and other artists that have their sneaker lines. Moving on. At one point, she was talking about retirement from the pressures of the industry. But the good news is that Lizzo is back in the studio. She verified it herself, and she posted a short video that was shot while working in the studio yesterday. Although there was no sound, she was obviously hinting at what she was doing. She hasn't released music since her last year's hit Rumors, which featured Cardi B and debuted at #1 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart. So I'm happy Lizzo back in the studio. Lizzo makes great music, and she's a great personality, and I think she's a sweet person. All right, y'all, I'm going to wrap up the hot spot on that note because I kind of feel like I'm talking too much, and I got too much to say today. So anyway.
I don't even feel like that. I mean, it was
You
actually
sure?
good. No, we sitting here, we listening, and just the way you articulate it, like when you be talking, and then especially when you put your own perspective to it, being an artist and being around people that we ain't never met.
Yeah.
Man, we be waiting on that, especially when we be doing songs that stay in your head all day. So, keep doing what you're doing. That's good.
Okay, cool. Let me get one more in then real quick then, Rick. Jeezy, our boy Jeezy met up with an 11-year-old fan named Andre who has been battling cancer, y'all. He posted a photo of himself and Andre along with the caption, "Meet Andre. He's 11 and one of the bravest young kings I know." He added, "I met Andre on my flight to Memphis. Overheard he was battling stage 3 cancer and was on his way to Memphis for treatment. Offered him my first class seat so he can go get treatment like the boss he is. In taking his seat, I spoke with his amazing and strong mother. She told me how mighty of a fighter her son has been. I invited Andre and his mother to my show, and like a boss, he pulled up. Y'all, let's show Andre some love."
Yeah.
Ooh, that is so sweet. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that warmed my heart too. So we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that high note right there. But coming up next, we got a low note. We got Special K with the news that you absolutely positively cannot use. And once y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
In some states, eye exams provided by independent practices.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all. It is 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Y'all give it up for comedian extraordinaire, the one and only Special K.
Now, today I'm talking about places you can move to in Georgia other than Atlanta because we are full and we don't need any more us moving to the ATL. So there are many other cities in Atlanta that have a lot to offer. like Macon, Georgia, where I'll be this weekend with Keith Sweat.
Oh, wow.
You can see me at the, So get those tickets. Go to Special K913 on Instagram and get all the ticket information. I will be there Valentine's weekend.
Not the tickets, but the ticket information.
Ticket information.
Yeah.
Love and laughter.
Yes,
That's right. He will bring the love. I will bring the laughter. All right, so there's a lot of places, Gary, that people can move to. So all your cousins from Port Arthur and Brad, all your folks from Chicago, and Ricky, all your folks from Birmingham, Rocky, all your folks, please tell them that they're planning on moving to Atlanta. You can go.
Atlanta's closed.
Atlanta's closed. But Savannah, Georgia is a very nice city. Savannah, Georgia is on the riverfront of the Savannah River. You can enjoy that. It is 248 miles south of Atlanta. It's about a 4-hour drive on a good day.
Yes, sir.
And 3 of those hours is on Highway 16.
On Highway 16.
3 of those hours.
Watch out for the deer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, the median rent in Savannah is about $1,700 per month for a 3-bedroom home. So if you have a decent job, or you and your spouse or your partner, because sometimes it's a partner, so domestic, if both of y'all are working, you should be able to handle that pretty easily. Now, Savannah did have a little crime problem the last few years, but Savannah Police Chief Roy Minter recently said that the violent crime rate is actually down 2% from where it was last year. So he said that they're doing everything they can to curb the violent crime, and if you pick the right areas to live in, you won't have to deal with that now. Savannah also has 12 to 14 Family Dollar locations in the city limits. So you're always close to a Family Dollar if you're in Savannah, because that is an important thing to know when you're a black person. We need to know where the Family Dollars are.
I know I need to know.
And a couple of them are brand new locations. At least 2 of those locations just opened within the last 4 weeks, so they're still clean. Now, you got 26 oil change locations in Savannah. That includes, I ain't gonna name them, but 26 oil change locations. The main grocery stores in Savannah: Kroger, Whole Foods, and Fresh Market. So you can enjoy that. Kroger being the main one. And now also Bonaventure Cemetery. They have a lot of historical sites that you can enjoy in Savannah. So if your family has
a cemetery,
Bonaventure Cemetery is a historical site that has a lot of historical grave sites and stones, and you can take pictures in front of them and all of that. So if you have old white people to come visit you, y'all can go to Bonaventure Cemetery. You can also now they have a brand new Red Lobster on Montgomery Crossroads. A brand new. They've only been open 2 weeks.
You better tell black folks.
They've been open 2 weeks, so you can go check out the new Red Lobster on Montgomery. They have 3 malls, Ricky. 3 malls. Savannah Mall, which has 66 stores. Oglethorpe Mall has 103 stores.
Right.
And you got the Savannah Center, so you can find whatever you need. They also have clubs if you want nightlife. They got 309 West, 51 Degrees, Elon, Savannah, and Doubles Nightclub. Those are all popular establishments amongst the African-American community. Now, I can't guarantee that they are, I don't know. They don't have a star rating next to these nightclubs.
You don't know if they popping or not.
So I don't know if they popping.
They've been shot out.
And I don't know if they check you at the door, and if you ain't got a gun, they give you one. I don't know. I don't know. But that's Savannah, Georgia is our city on today's list of places you can move to that ain't Atlanta.
I know that's right.
In Georgia. That's right. That's right. There you go.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
I'm Joel Clark, a select quote.
Gary, I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Future recently, y'all did a sit-down interview, telling the world about women and how he loved the women and what he liked to do for his wonderful women. And, it was shocking. And I was surprised to hear what he had to say and how much money he spends, y'all. But here's what he said he spends on his lovely women.
$3 million. Yeah, every time I see a beautiful woman, I have to splurge, I have to spoil them. I'm realizing that I have this problem right now.
What? He spends only $3 million on his women. He said he loves beautiful women, and since he loves beautiful women and admire and adore them, this is what he spends on them and stuff, So that's a good thing, though. I mean, maybe he's not spending it on those last ones that was fighting over child support, but I guess the ones that he did prior after them, he probably spent $3 million on them a piece.
Yeah. So how does that work, Brady? Take him to the mall and or he give him cash?
Man, it's probably a little bit of both. He probably get him a little car, take him to the mall, get him some Birkin bags, and get him some nice stuff to make him feel like welcome to his life.
Brett, don't you think he mean like overall over the last however many years that he done spent up to that much?
He probably does, but you know, he got to make it look grand.
Yeah, I doubt if he spent that much on each
so
woman.
all the women pull up like, hey, where that $3 million at?
Right. Yeah, well, congratulations to Future. I mean, that's a good hit, though. But
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, he say love beautiful women. So there you have it.
I'll
Congratulations.
take you to Rack Room Shoes and get you some Nikes on sale.
And Zara.
Rack Room Shoe Department.
Yes, sir.
That's why y'all sitting where y'all at.
We good over here.
Oh, I swear we is. We ain't got them headaches.
Okay. Moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. We all know that it's Black History Month, honey. And a lot of Africans in America, y'all kind of speaking out. And, you know, they got to watch it. You can't say certain things, honey, during Black History Month, especially about people of non-black. In particular, like Whoopi Goldberg. She spoke out and said things, and they got her sitting at home. Now, a lot of people are worried y'all about y'all friend Rickey, Shannon Sharpe. Did y'all hear what he said?
What did he say?
He talked about Tom Brady, honey. Now he said we all know that Tom Brady is about retiring. He said, y'all, and you know that he was saying that he could probably come back in the league if the inspiration strikes him. Now he said this is a pretty wild statement, y'all, from that 7-time Super Bowl champion, especially y'all when you consider that Tom is about to turn 45 in August. Now they said at the end of the day, Brady is better off just calling it a career and hanging out with his family, who probably y'all are very excited to have him home all the time or whatever. But Mr. Sharpe, honey, rolled his eyes about that, and he said, first of all, honey, he said, who spoke about Tom Brady, you know, on his recent show, Undisputed. Now, Shannon said he feels like it is time for Brady to just call it a career and to stop seeking some sort of validation or attention from fans, especially, y'all, since he's never done stuff like that before. Then Shannon said, quote, I'm already over Tom Brady. He said, a guy that didn't want attention seems to be wanting a lot of attention now. He said, I don't think he makes a comeback. He said, it's a fairly strong statement from Shannon, but a lot of people say, although for many, it probably rings truth.
But he speaks his truth and he stands on it.
Yeah. He
gets respected because Shannon don't say nothing behind nobody back that he won't say to their face.
What you think, Rock?
I mean, that's his opinion. But at the end of the day, if Tom Brady want to keep playing, let Tom Brady keep playing. He's playing on a high level and still putting up great numbers. Got to the playoffs again. And so I don't have a problem with it. But I don't have a problem with it.
I would like to see him play one more year.
Might as well. He's 40. Man, listen, I get it. You want to go out on top.
Right.
But if you still can perform on a high level and still be competitive, defy the odds, man. Keep playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Shannon is speaking out of context. You saying this man is an attention seeker and what have you. You don't say that about America.
I don't think Tom Brady is trying to go get attention. He's Tom Brady. Yeah, attention going to naturally come to him.
Well, Shannon was just speaking his opinion.
Well, that's his opinion. Whoopi was speaking hers too, and where she at?
Well, that's what Shannon's paid to do on the show.
Whoopi is paid too for the View. Whoopi paid to talk about the View.
One ain't got nothing to do with the
other. Where Gary, he was.
She paid to talk about the View. That was her view when she talked about it and where they got it at her house. So, honey, Shannon need to pump the brakes, honey, and don't be talking about Tom Brady.
How long she gonna be at the house, Gary?
Baby? She got one more week there, honey. So they gave this girl enough time to think about it.
What she at home doing, Gary?
Probably knitting, honey, or thinking about that.
Crocheting.
Okay. So, baby, honey, it's Black History Month, but y'all still can't say what y'all want to say now, cause y'all need to talk to Shannon, honey. He talking about America's what they call
the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
So we're going to pray. All right, and while we praying, y'all, let's continue to pray for Jim Jones. Y'all, I don't know if y'all heard, but it's all over the press. Jim Jones and a clan of people went to a Gucci store the other day, honey, and baby, he said these girls put him in the VIP section, and then they didn't wait on him no more. He said that he was parched. They didn't give him nothing to drink. And, honey, he said he spends like over $100,000, and he was very angry about that. So
all he wanted was some sparkling. He said some sparkling water.
Ain't that something?
Right. I didn't know they had a VIP. They never took us to the VIP. We went in there, and me, you, and Brett went in on a Gucci belt.
Yeah. But they knew, they looked at us. Look, he ain't got no money, but y'all go ahead and give him that belt. And don't even offer them no water.
Gary, did we not feel comfortable in there? Did we not get out of there fast?
we got out of there.
And then Gary got you trained not to. You say you don't ever ask how much this is. You supposed to ask how much it is.
No, you don't.
Why? Why?
That's
Gary?
why they didn't want us in there. You don't come in. And how much is this? How much is this? You don't ask how much. You just look at it and you play like you know how much it costs.
They don't have a price tag on none of that stuff, do they?
Baby, those girls don't play. They say, if you got to ask the price, you don't need to be up in here. So we politely
I'm
got
like,
out.
how much is this? I'm like, let's go. Let's go on down to H&M.
But Brad, we ain't gonna say what we was still waiting on, though, huh?
What's that?
You remember what we was promised?
Ooh.
Gary, go on. Go on with that.
Nobody promised tomorrow.
Gary, I gave you that. I gave you that. I gave you a nice and the box.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let us not forget.
Okay, look like the girl say, snap out of it. Okay, let me snap out of it. Yes, you did. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Gamboge. Gamboge, y'all. That's Gamboge. On the hand, you say Gamboge, and on the lunge, you say beautiful mustard. That's your color.
You got it. You finally got it. Y'all give it up. Give it up for Gary with the T. All right, I got your wake-up calls. Y'all call me up right now. The phone lines are wide open. Get at me, 8669-RICKY, 8669-RICKEY, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Oh, get at your boy, 866-9-RICKY.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together.
Come on.
We woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes. Go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
DJ calling from Sunbury, South Carolina. I'm here to wake up the whole Sunbury. Y'all get up.
Yeah, this is Ashley from Jackson, Mississippi. I want to wake my family up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yes, my name is Simone, calling from Augusta, Georgia. I want to wake up my classmates. Wake up. I want to wake up my brother. Come get your kids. Wake up, wake up. And my husband, wake up.
Yes, this is Star calling out a lot of here. I wanted to tell my daughters Ashley, Asia, and my sister Lakeisha. Everybody, wake up, wake up, wake up. I love you, Ricky.
Ought to be glad that I'm waking up you.
Whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? 'Cause we gon' let them know.
Let them know in Portland, wake up. In Charlotte, wake up. Let's go. In Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Ricky.
Hey, this segment is being brought to you by America's Best. At America's Best, you never overpay for eyewear. Get 2 pairs and a free quality eye exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal, y'all. It's America's Best. Listen, man, coming up next in Rickey Smiley's Unleashed, man, I'm going to be breaking down why I cannot accept gifts, but I can give hugs, man. You may not like what I have to say, but I'm not going to hold back, man. I got that coming up next, man, on Unleashed. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour. Have a great day. Here's Puppy. Rickey Smiley, look at her. Look. Hey, man, listen. Boy, hey, first of all, let me just say thank y'all. All the fans, all the people that listen to the morning show. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all what we have to deal with. We're dealing with prison letters. Everybody that's locked up, man, we appreciate y'all, but we just got to let y'all know, y'all slow down. We don't read all that mail, bro. Y'all.
Be like 4 or 5 pages.
Hey, man, be nice. They got a lot of time on their hands.
I understand that. But a postcard, like people with ADHD, put it in a little card or whatever. But I just have to tell people all over the country, we just appreciate everything. And I like to personally meet people with a genuine hello and a hug or whatever. I was in Columbus, Ohio at the Funny Bone, and I'm one of the only comedians, that stand in the back of the room and greet everybody for years that go out and thanking them for coming. Looking people in the eye, getting an opportunity to see what the listener, because we on the radio, right? We sit in the room, but we don't get to see how people look. Right. So all these people come out to your shows or whatever to support you. I, being a radio host and performing in whether it's Fort Lauderdale, the improvs all over the country, I generally stand in the back and shake everybody's hand. But it's a lesson to be learned. Because one thing my grandmother taught me, if somebody nice enough to do one thing, don't don't push the envelope, especially if you're asking for something in front of other people. It's called putting that person on the spot. It's not asking for something, because then you have to do that for them. It's an uncomfortable conversation, but you have to have it. If anybody nice enough, and this is just what my grandmama taught me, nice enough to give you anything or do one thing, don't ever ask for something else. People send stuff to the radio station, man. If we took everything home, and I don't know how people find out your address and want to send you something, whatever. If we accepted every gift we got, we would end up on an episode of Hoarders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to announce that during a book signing or whatever. Like, I just like to generally just meet people and thank people. Just don't accept gifts, because sometimes when you accept gifts, then you attach to that person for the rest of your life. That's why ladies don't like for dudes to buy them drinks in the club. If a dude buy you a Long Island tea in the club, Brad, what that mean?
That mean he finna follow you through the whole club all night long trying to talk to you.
And in his head,
because he has an investment in you now.
And how much Long Island tea, Brett? Eva, how much Long Island tea?
Somewhere between 13 and 16 strong dollars.
Then it went up. They were $6 in the 90s.
Inflation.
Long Island tea was $6 in the 90s. So he done put $12 in, and now you can't dance with nobody else.
Right.
Now he's standing up there with his Dallas Cowboys jersey tucked in some leather pants, as comedian Big Sean said, with a crease.
Yeah. Right.
And you got to deal with him all night with his Android taped to the side of his belt.
Because in his mind, y'all in a relationship.
Y'all in it because you done suck on that Long Island tea.
Yeah.
Sipped on it.
Preaching, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gary, you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand very clearly.
So
no lies.
Yeah. So listen, y'all. We appreciate the gifts. I don't read. According to the way I do these commercials, you can tell. I do not
tape
say
those messages.
Say what, Gary?
They gotta tape it, honey.
Gary, you don't have to go on here, come on here and tell them that these. Don't do that.
Oh man.
Don't do me like that. But yeah, we don't. You know, I know everybody wrote a book. I know everybody got a church T-shirt or whatever. Man, cause see, you know, I got grandkids. I got kids. I got to keep all their stuff, all of their little assignment. They 20 now, but you know, you don't throw their stuff away. So you just can't keep everything. I feel guilty for throwing stuff away. So if anybody want to do anything for me, man, send a donation to the Salvation Army in my name. That would mean so much to me, man, because I'm a person that just work really, really hard, and I just don't want to accumulate stuff. I don't like to go home and open up all of this stuff, man. People be sending, like, somebody sent some leftovers.
Food leftovers.
Somebody sent a plate of spaghetti wrapped in some aluminum foil and some plastic, and Federal Express told me, you need to taste this.
Did you eat, dog?
No. Then you feel guilty for throwing away because you know I got a heart because you got homeless people out here.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just want to, like, don't send stuff to the radio station and send stuff to the house or whatever. But when you meet me, I'm gonna stand after every show and give every single person a hug and a genuine thank you, eye contact or whatever. And if it's not real crowded and it's only a few people in the room, we'll take some pictures too.
Right.
Because I did in Columbus after everybody left the room because you can't do both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got to bring in the next audience. So you have to manage your time and stuff, man. But everybody that's in prison that's locked up, we appreciate the letters, but don't send nothing else. No, they sending stuff out of commissary. They send
a lot.
What they send out of commissary? We got a commissary pack.
They send ramen noodles, summer sausage, the little rice packs, the little tuna fish pack with the tuna and the crackers that come with the same pack.
And then all the crackers be broke by the time they get to us.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Y'all hold on to your stuff, man. No, we appreciate or whatever. We ain't waste no airtime, but I say all that in love and with love. We know a lot of people in every single city, so we just can't do nothing with all of the stuff that y'all send to the station. So just post it online and then let us choose if we want to buy it or whatever. That's right. The best way. All right, man. We got chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
How it started to how it's going. Help us celebrate Black History Month.
Lion Sound. Hey, appreciate you, John Lion.
Yeah, my pleasure, Ricky.
Oh, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning. Who is this?
Man, it's me. It's black. Man, it's me, man.
Hey, Rock, what happened, Rock? What did we talk about yesterday, Rock?
Responsibility and, this dude ain't got no kind of integrity.
But Rock, you told me that. Hey Rick, I got good news. You said Black Tony was coming to work.
Yeah, he hit me up. He texted me yesterday and said, "Rock, I'm coming tomorrow."
So
tomorrow is today.
Okay,
Tony,
Rock. What happened?
We about to find out. Tony.
Shawty, look, Shawty, I'm gonna be there today. Shawty, I'm on my way. Shawty, I just gotta wait out here a little bit about another
The show
hour.
started at 5, bro.
Look, Shawty, I got to wait out here because I ain't trying to get on no I ain't trying to get in trouble with the police, Shawty.
Hey, hold on. Oh, let me tell you something. Rock T got pulled over this morning.
Sure did.
Right?
Okay,
and still made it to work on time?
I still made it to work.
Who pulled you over, Rock? Who pulled you over, Rock?
Officer Miller, man, out there at Mansfield Police Department.
Right.
Absolutely.
And you made it to work.
I made it to work.
And the officer was real nice.
Real nice, man. Had a cowboy sheriff hat on and a toothpick in his mouth. Cool, brother. Like,
shout out to
Mansfield Police Department, man. Y'all got some fine officers out there, man, doing good things. Appreciate that, Officer Miller.
But Rock T, this what had happened though.
Yes, sir.
This what happened. This why I'm out here in front of the Target right now. This why I'm out here in the store right now. Cause I was in the store last night with my girl. Not with my girl, but with my other girl, my little side. Anyway, she got a new little baby. I ain't even a baby daddy, but I'm a good dude. And so I be looking out for folks who got children, because her baby daddy ain't with her, and he don't do nothing for the baby. So I had took her to the store, and she needed a new car seat for her baby, right? And so did the girl that I sent you the picture of who stay in the project over there, anyways, the real fine one, I sent you some pictures of. Anyway, look. We done took the baby in the store to try on the car seat, right? So she put the baby on the car seat to see do he fit on there good. The baby was asleep. Then some other girl had called my phone, and she gonna snap my phone talking about, well, who this girl is? We get to arguing in the store. And we start walking down the thing arguing. We walked out the damn store arguing, and then forgot the baby was still in the car seat, but then the store closed. So now I'm out here waiting for the store to open back up so I can go in there and get this girl, baby.
Oh, the baby been in the store all night?
Wow.
Yo. Because it was already 9 o'clock. They closed at 9 o'clock. We left out the store arguing, and we done got in the car. I thought she had the baby. She thought I had it, but we done left the baby in the store. So now I got to wait for them to open up so I can go in there and get the baby. But he was asleep, so he probably still asleep.
What aisle the baby in?
On the car seat aisle. He's sitting up on the shelf on the car seat. Because we were just trying to see how it fit.
That poor baby been in that store all night.
But even he was sleep real good though, so he probably still sleep. He a ghetto baby, so he good. You know them ghetto children don't be scratched out like that.
They sure don't cry.
Yeah.
They ain't scared to be by themselves.
So what aisle? So you're in the aisle with the baby car seat.
You know, yeah, it with the car seats and the swings and the diapers. It's like the
high chairs, all that baby stuff.
You went in there to buy the baby a car seat.
Right.
Yeah, but we had to make sure the right one that it fit him real good, so we set him in there and scrapped him in. Like he scrapped
So is the baby crawling?
Nah, he like 8 months.
So that baby probably got down, probably crawling all around the store.
Yeah, he probably walking around just chilling. So I'm gonna go back in there when they open up the door. I'm gonna walk in there. He gonna see me. He gonna run.
So what's the average age the hood baby start? The baby from the hood. What's the average age when they start walking?
About 4 months.
Rickey Smiley morning show.
This.
The secret.
That's your boy, Brad.
The secret is out. My Jesus coming. Jesus coming from me.
Kill it.
Yeah. I can't wait to see him.
I cannot wait to attend. Be quiet.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Wind up.
my fathers come from me.
Throw the whole church away.
It's the setup.
Oh my goodness, Lord.
Coming up, y'all. Eve's back, honey. I'm going to tell y'all what Eve's doing next.
Stop. Wait a minute. I can't. What did you say, Special K?
Just throw the whole church away.
I'm dead.
Oh, man.
Boy.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea and the color of the day brought to you by.
Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and car insurance. Having a home is hard work, so get a quote at geico.com. Easy. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. We were wondering where this woman was. We hadn't seen her in a while. And now she's back because she just gave birth to a beautiful baby, y'all. Congratulations goes out to Eve, honey, and her husband, Maximilian Cooper, y'all. Eve gave birth to a beautiful bouncing baby boy recently, and they welcomed their first child and son together. Now, his name is Wild Wolf Fifey Alexander Summers, y'all. That's Wild Wolf Fifey Alexander Summers Cooper. Isn't that a beautiful name?
It's a bit much.
Yeah,
It's
but
long.
I mean, yeah, it's long. But you know, celebrities can't be naming their children Keisha and Momuka and all that stuff.
Who's Mamuka? I ain't never heard of that.
You ain't never heard of Momuka?
That's
yeah.
Port Arthur.
Yeah.
Only in Port Arthur.
That's right, baby. So she gave, I mean, that's an interesting name, though. So, and I'm glad she revealed the name because, you know, a lot of celebrities, like Jenny Minor, they still haven't revealed their child's name yet. But Eve went on ahead and gave us the child name, and I think it's a nice name. And we're not going to know who he is before we see him, honey, because he got so many names and stuff. So, you know, it's nice and interesting. And the people are changing names now, Rick. They're not naming basic names like Ida and Sue and all that other stuff like they used to name them now. So they're giving these kids nice long names. So congratulations, honey, to these celebrities and their kids' new names and what have you. All right, speaking of new names and celebrities, y'all, it's being reported, y'all, that Jada Pinkett Smith allegedly is pregnant. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the rumor is spreading real heavy. Well, I hope from her husband, Willard Smith. But they're saying, y'all.
They playing algebra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, they saying somebody in productions, honey, from Jada's upcoming season of Red Table Talk said that they said that, honey, she's working on the show about it. So some people saying that she may be pregnant. Now they're saying that people don't know if Jada is pregnant or not, but they're saying she's going to do a whole show, y'all, on older women getting pregnant. Now, they said Jada has been outspoken in the past about wanting to grow her family, so the idea of her being pregnant, y'all, is not crazy. Isn't that nice? I mean, they could have another child. I mean, you know, 50 years old is not too old to have a baby. I mean, which I think that's a good ripe age. You have more time to spend with your child. Right. You know, if you had the baby at 50 or what have you and stuff. So I think that's a good thing.
The only thing is sometimes when you're older and you have kids, you kind of like in grandparent mode. And you don't have that same discipline and structure that you had when you was young. Like if I had a kid now or whatever, you know, my older kids would look at me like, man, what happened to you?
Yeah.
You changed or whatever. Because I know I am with my grandkids. You know, it's
You're
like
a lot more lenient.
A lot more lenient, a lot more patient or whatever. You don't be snapping on my grandson like I just snap on my son. You know, it's harder.
You learn techniques, man, in parenting, because there is no magic book that tells you how to perfect parent.
Yeah.
But you should learn by example. You should learn from what you see, though, huh? If you see your mama pop you in the mouth and you say something out of context, shouldn't you be able to do that to your
Oh, I still pop in the mouth.
You didn't say
never go out of style.
You didn't say that now.
Yeah, I had to get at my grandson because he done started kind of, you know, explaining, giving an explanation for everything to Miss Pat. And then you should have saw me almost flip the table over. I said, what are you talking about? Or whatever. You know, luckily I wasn't on Facebook because the women would have got mad.
Oh,
right. Oh, yeah.
Lord.
Women can't stand to see you raise a king.
Yeah.
But they want one.
Right.
They want one. Yeah, but they can't stand seeing one being made.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. You already know.
Tough love, baby.
Damn right.
Yeah, we'll be sending you some cigarettes, honey. So,
out the window.
Send a little care package.
Okay, so we glad you didn't, honey. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Gamboja. On the high end, you say Gamboja, and on the low end, you say beautiful mustard yellow. That's your color for today.
Mustard yellow. That's a beautiful color, Gary. You worked hard on that one.
Oh my God, extremely hard, honey. You know how I had to scour the clothing racks and things, honey, to get that color.
And what is it called again?
Gamboja.
Gamboja.
That's Gamboge.
All right.
Look it up.
And then you Googled it and know how to spell it.
Oh, nah. You call me out.
Say, but y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
10 after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley morning show. More Rickey Smiley morning show coming up.
This one goes out to all the lovers in the house.
Significant other have your cell phone password. Gary?
Yeah.
Should your significant other have your cell phone password? Gary, Eva, Brett?
Yeah, they should have it. I mean, if you trust this person and y'all trust each other, what's wrong with having the number? If you die and something fall out on the street and somebody try to reach you and they can't get into your phone to find out who was the last person you talked to or something, they need to know that.
Eva, why you say no, Eva?
Because it's not your phone. It's not your business. It's because you're married to someone doesn't entitle you to everything they have. That is not your business.
And
no.
Brett, what are your thoughts?
I feel like it's fine. She got mine and I got hers. I don't look in it or nothing, but it's just so that you have it. We don't disrespect each other's privacy and be sneaking in each other's phone, but if something, God forbid, does happen, you can be able to reach people. If you're trying to plan a surprise or something or whatever, then you do it. You don't look in there maliciously, you know?
And you say what, Rock T?
All of the above, man. Listen, you either trust each other or you don't. You're going to cause more problems, though, if you deny. If Crystal asked me for my passcode to get into my stuff, if I said no, that's going to cause a whole nother argument. Right. So I might as well go ahead and say yes. I ain't got nothing to hide and keep it moving. So
and Rock T.
Yeah.
I mean, Special K.
Yeah.
Huh? What you say now?
What?
I want to hear this answer.
Hit us up at 866-9 Rickey. 866-9RICKEY and tell us why or why not when it comes to sharing passwords with your mate. I want to hear what you have to say. Call us right now. Let's get this thing cleaned up. Look, everybody that's riding together right now is uncomfortable. We done started a whole fight. I know all y'all fellas out there be like, man, I'd be so damn glad. I hate Rickey Smiley for bringing this up, man. I'd be so glad when I drop her ass off. Y'all done changed the damn station. Oh my God. Y'all call us up 866-9 Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
How it started to how it. Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by
Macy's Valentine's Day sale has great deals on something special for your special someone, like dazzling diamond jewelry and fragrance gift sets. Plus, Macy's Star Money bonus days are going on now.
All right, y'all. Let's go to the phone lines are blowing up. We got a topic. We got a Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Who is this?
Hey, good morning, Rick. This is Alfred calling from Miami. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Alfred? Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. I appreciate Special K posted my niece, talking about my niece, and I see that you just posted it on RS Comedy.
On RS Comedy?
Man, listen, yeah, I'm looking at this picture now. You just posted of my niece. I'm listening to you guys right now on High 105.
Talking the baby you was talking about?
Okay, but what do you got to do with me?
What are you talking about? I be posting stuff on RS Comedy.
Okay, but what the RS Comedy got to do with me is what I'm saying.
No, you had talked about it. No, you had texted. No, the picture that you had.
The picture I sent you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Nah, Ricky just posted it to RS Comedy.
Oh, wait a minute.
So where you calling from? What station you listen? Oh, you on listen to us on?
Listening to y'all. Yeah, I'm from Broward County, Lottie Hill to be exact. Y'all know we don't play down there in the 954. We don't do that.
Oh, that's your niece?
I didn't.
My niece, and I don't play by her.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
no. You said you never seen a baby with a full set of teeth.
I mean, I just was curious. I mean, it was unusual to me.
Gary, what's wrong?
She's cute though.
She is. She's adorable. She just got a full set of adult
full rack, boy.
Oh my God.
Adult teeth.
Sir, we'll take the picture down.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, do not go to RS Comedy. I'm about to take the picture down. So So we apologize. We hurt anybody in your family. We apologize because we don't want to offend nobody. Thank you.
Sorry, I just thought
I'm gone, dog. I'm gone.
Oh man.
Okay, have a nice day, sir. We apologize. All right, we
completely off topic.
They be corn on the cob.
Oh man, the time right now is 28 minutes after the hour.
I want from this day forward, I want babies to come out looking grown.
Oh Lord, ain't no breastfeeding that one.
No.
All right, y'all, we just lost a listener.
Yeah. Either you don't want that one latching on.
Brad, don't do that. Listen, Brad, come on now. Get it together. We got a show to do. It was 29 minutes after
What your name is? That's what it looks like it's saying.
That's probably how the baby.
What your name is?
Super Day, get off the floor. Stop crying. Y'all going to hell. Cause y'all know people don't. Y'all know people don't play about their children, bro. Y'all.
You getting off.
That's me and Vanier's granddaughter.
Y'all don't go to RS Comedy if you're driving, cause
I gotta hit it.
we about to take the picture down. It's so disrespectful. Fat and Kim, y'all know y'all don't share it. Now, I got two cousins in Savannah. You know they gonna share it with their messy self. All right, y'all. What we talking about this morning?
Baby named Bernadette.
Such a beautiful smile.
All right, y'all. We have an interesting topic this morning. Y'all hit us up at 866 and let us know what you think about your significant other having your password. Hit us up at 866.
Leave me alone.
866. Now relationships.
Cheese.
Now relationships are all about trust. So does that mean that if you trust someone that they should be allowed to access your phone, or does it mean that you should trust each other and don't need access at all? In a recent poll, is about 20,000 Americans. Most people think that you should not have to share it ever. Now, 41% said. I can't stop looking at it. 41% said yes, and you should be able to have your.
Get out my phone.
I'm trying to do a show here. Y'all just hoodlums.
What the baby say, Brad? This is my phone. Get out my phone. Get my children out of here.
All right, baby.
Don't go to No, I'm about to take the picture down.
No.
But I got to read this, then I'm going to take the picture down off of RS Comedy. Don't go to RS Comedy if you're driving. 41% said yes, you should be able to have your significant other's password. 40, that was 41%. 48 said that you could keep it private. And 11% wasn't sure. And I think that it depends on the situation. So men was a little more likely to say passwords should be private, and age matters too. Now, people under 35 are more likely to have an issue with not sharing passwords. So in your relationship, do you share passwords? Let's go to the phone. Good morning.
Okay, so I don't have a passcode on my phone. He does. And my thing is, any questions, please see management.
Well, I think they should, only if you're married, but if you got something to hide, man, keep that phone locked. I'm agreeing with Eva. I got my phone, she got hers, but I ain't saying my name, though.
I'm perfectly fine with it. You know, what if something happens and you're sick, you go to the hospital and your husband needs to call your job and let your job know, or your wife needs to call your job and let your job know. I've had that happen multiple times, so I'm perfectly fine with it. I have his password, he has mine.
As long as my wife don't go through my girlfriend messages, and as long as my girlfriend don't go through my wife messages, I'm all right with that.
Wow.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Y'all out here doing it like that? Man, y'all bold as hell. All right, if y'all couldn't get through, y'all make sure y'all go to RS Comedy. I'm sorry, go to
go
to the Facebook. What's the Facebook page?
Go and check the baby out.
Don't do that. Yeah, because we just lost. We got to call that man back and apologize, and that's that man's niece or whatever. But I ain't never seen a 3-month-old with a full set of teeth, and I don't know why y'all talked about that. Say what, Gary?
I'm just speechless.
You clutch your pearls.
I clutch my pearls.
Oh, man.
Stevie Wonder wrote that song for her, too. Isn't she lovely? So.
I can't believe what God has done. 27 minutes after the hour, your more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. We got Jeff Johnson.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Jeffrey. Jaffe Jofer.
His signal will drop out for a second, and he'll be back.
Jeffrey Jaffer.
Yeah, King Jaffe Jofer from Zamunda.
I am here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. Man, hey, man, good morning, Jeff.
Man, listen, I hate you.
What?
I hate you. You made me go to RS Comedy, and now I don't have 3 things you need to know. I got 32 reasons I can't do.
Is that
3 things you got to know.
Talking about them teeth?
32 of them. 32 reasons why that baby couldn't breastfeed.
That Broward County, baby. Broward County is
reasons why she got the extra for the remake of the Gremlins.
Lauder Hill.
32 reasons why the waiter asked, "Did you order that baby a T-bone or bone-in ribeye?" 32 reasons why they got more toothpaste than diapers.
Oh, man. Hey, Jeff, yeah, that man called in. That man was for real. He said, but Special K talked about the baby with a full set of teeth.
Yeah.
And
I just couldn't. It threw me all off. I mean, listen, we got to talk about the fact that that there really is going to be, I think, a reckoning for Donald Trump. Just these revelations about a cover-up and a real cover-up. I don't know if that evidence is going to be something that Republicans that want to stay elected are going to be able to push under the rug, because there's just too much. And I know, listen, we live in a day and age of misinformation. We live in a day and age of just straight up lying in the media. But at some point, those are things that actually can be held up in a court of law. So we could say whatever we want to in the court of public opinion. And if these things come into a court, then it's a whole nother issue. So I'm really interested to see if this is something that you're not going to start seeing people jump ship, not because they don't believe in the power of Trump within the GOP, but because the evidence that they've seen is such that they're not going to be able to deny a trial of some kind. And it may not hit Trump, right? But it definitely will potentially hit those who are around him. And we all know that it's probably one of the few wins that the Democrats are going to look at in the next 18 months, the way things are going. Second thing I wanted to talk about is, how do y'all feel about, I really think there's something interesting about Snoop acquiring Death Row Records. And in a day and age where we know, I don't know, do you all see the reports that 70% of music that's listened to is old music, not new music?
That's why he bought it. That's why he purchased it. Great investment.
Exactly. Oh, no. And listen, there's just an emotional connectivity to older music because of listen, it was harder to become an artist. And so the way that folks became artists, the way that they were introduced, the way that they worked to connect, the way that the music became a part of family reunions and parties and whatever it was just different. And so I think that there is going to be a real opportunity in the next few years for us to see those some institutions, some individuals that hadn't been able to make the kind of money that they made when they released music, whether it's residencies in Vegas or whether it's being able to leverage catalogs, whether it's working with people to take control of catalogs. I'm excited to see what's happening. I don't think enough of it is happening, but I'm excited to see what's happening. And I think this is an example of reclaiming not only an actual business, but the power to leverage art that has previously come out in ways to reimagine what's happening next. I know I wasted a whole lot of time on the first part, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all can charge me for 2/3. But y'all hit me at Jeff's Nation. Absolutely love y'all. Y'all have a fantastic Thursday and rest of the week.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Do you think that that man that did that interview, that made that admission on MSNBC, do you think that Trump can eventually, even if it's some years, face prosecution for some of the crimes committed? That what that man admitted, there's breaking news now. That man that was on with Ari Melber.
Ari Melber.
Yeah, Ari Melber.
Yeah. Listen, I think. Listen, we know that the prosecutor in New York has been trying to put together a case around Trump for a long time. The challenge is, if Trump runs for re-election, will they continue to prosecute him? Not because it's against the law, but because of kind of the deeper rifts and challenges it can cause. And I've heard that more and more. So, Rick, I think there's more than enough information. If investigators put it together to try Trump for something, the question is, do they have the political will and stomach to do so, knowing what potentially happens if they do that?
Right.
I don't think the question is about the law, honestly.
Well, Jeff, a lot of the legal scholars have said that the cases against him are easily prosecutable, but it's up to the DOJ to drop the hammer. And like you said, there's repercussions that can come from that, because when you take a shot at the king, you got to hit him the first time.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really not the king; it's his minions. That's the problem.
Right. Wow.
Hitting the king is not the problem. The problem is his minions and what they do to this country as a result of you attacking the king.
Wow.
And I even hate using the king as an analogy with him, but
right, because he ain't the king of nothing.
But the Joker.
He the king of them. He the king of
the morons.
Absolutely.
Oh, but check, the Joker has more power in the deck than the king. And
Right.
he's definitely the Joker.
Wow. Jeff, give him your website one more time.
He said my website.
I mean, your social media handle.
Give me your MySpace, Jeff.
RickeySmileyOld.com.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
On the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all, this segment is being brought to you by Swiffer. That's right, Swiffer. Use Sweeper, wet jet, and dusters to stop cleaning and start Swiffering. Eva, good morning. Y'all,
Good morning,
boy, y'all heathens. All y'all this morning, heathens. All y'all need to go talk to a therapist.
I'm calling you that as soon as I get off.
Yeah, yes, I'm putting all y'all in therapy. How you doing this morning? Go ahead with the news, Eva.
I'm great this morning. How you doing this morning, Ricky? And happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I'm Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So even though several states are moving to get rid of COVID-19 mask mandates, the CDC says it is not changing its mask guidelines just yet. Yesterday, the director of the CDC said that death rates are still high, and Dr. Anthony Fauci said that the pandemic is still unpredictable. Meanwhile, in the wake of COVID-19 protests in Canada, the automaker Ford has been forced to shut down one of its assembly plants in Canada because it cannot get parts. Truckers began protesting COVID restrictions about 2 weeks ago in the capital of the city in Canada, but is quickly spreading to major bridges and at the border, blocking traffic from Canada into the U.S. In other news, one day after Vice President Kamala Harris's husband was rushed out of a Washington, D.C. high school where he was for a Black History Month event because of a bomb threat, 7 more D.C. high schools got bomb threats just yesterday. Both public high schools and charter high schools were targeted and students were evacuated, but in all of the cases, nothing was found. Last but certainly not least, the House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol has subpoenaed a former Donald Trump trade advisor with inside knowledge to Trump's false claims of voter fraud in the 2020 election. Meanwhile, the National Archives is asking for federal investigation into how Donald Trump handled the White House documents. Now, new reports say that while in office, Trump repeatedly tore up documents and then took 15 boxes of stuff to his house in Florida once he left office. His actions completely violate the Presidential Records Act, which requires that all presidential records be turned over to archives when the president leaves the office.
And then he tore some of them up and flushed them down the toilet. And the stuff that he took was classified.
And it's illegal.
It is.
But they were talking about Hillary emails.
Huh?
But they were talking about Hillary
emails. They are.
Right. That was a quick look at your front page news. For more, just log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, our sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, what I say yesterday, man? What I say yesterday about the rumors of James Harden wanting to be traded?
What happened?
You know, there were some rumors out there that the Philadelphia 76ers was thinking about or wanting to trade for James Harden.
Right.
Right? And then conversations started that James Harden don't want to leave Brooklyn. He don't want to leave Brooklyn. Well, let me update you, man. Word is that he wants to leave Brooklyn.
Why?
And wants to be traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. We don't know why, but if this happens, it'll probably be Ben Simmons along with Seth Curry and then a first-round draft pick. They'll send that to Brooklyn for James Harden.
What sense does that make? What am I missing?
Well, Brooklyn really ain't winning.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, and they got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, even though Kyrie Irving is a part-time player because he still ain't got vaccinated or whatever. But, and there's always some stuff going on behind closed doors that we don't know about.
So what's in Philly, though?
Philadelphia is the team. They probably going to win the championship this year. They came close the last couple of years.
Oh, so he's trying to get over there with them because he got a better chance of getting a ring.
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, that makes sense. I didn't understand it at first.
Stop giving this guy what he wants, man. He wanted out of Houston. Now he want to leave the Nets. Don't give him what he wants. He signed a contract.
Make him earn it.
You stick with that one team. They want to win a championship this year. When Kevin Durant gets back, I know Kyrie Irving is a part-time player, but they still have a chance to win a championship. He just wants to run.
Right.
He's overweight. He didn't come in shape.
James Harden?
Yeah, he's a little hefty. He get a little thick around the edges, dog.
He's not putting up the numbers he did in Houston.
But that means there's something else going on in the locker room that we don't know about.
He's fat.
That's what's going on in that locker room.
They sending that turkey leg hut.
Yeah, that sucker getting thick, man.
Yeah. They sending it from Houston all the way up to Brooklyn. Turkey leg hut.
Real quick, man, NFL star defensive lineman of the Washington Commanders. I keep wanting to say the Redskins or the football team, but they are the Commanders now. Jonathan Allen, he tweeted that if he could choose any three people to dine with, dead or alive, it would be his grandfather, Michael Jackson, and Hitler.
I just couldn't imagine sitting there having done it.
He said the German dictator was a military genius and he loves military tactics.
Oh.
He did apologize and said it was dumb for those words, but
you need better people around him, man.
He wouldn't even last through that.
Take a black history class.
Yeah, don't type that out.
Not even a history class.
What would that dinner look like? What would it sound like?
It's not even just the fact that you type that out and send it. Like, bruh, come on, man.
There it is,
Read
man.
the room.
Michael Jackson sitting over there quiet.
Michael Jackson.
His daddy mad. Like, granddaddy mad, like, what the hell do you invite him for? Hitler, like, who seasoned this?
There it is. Brett got the hot
Don't
spot.
say nothing else about it.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 before the top of the hour, y'all. It is time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The Super Bowl halftime show is being protected at all costs, with organizers blaring rock music outside the SoFi Stadium during rehearsals to keep the highly anticipated performance under wraps. Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Eminem have been perfecting their 12-minute set with the big game just days away. And TMZ Sports has learned anyone within earshot isn't hearing any of it, thanks to a pretty clever plan. We're told that the stadium has been playing music like Red Hot Chili Peppers and Bon Jovi over the speakers to cover up the actual tunes that'll be performed on Sunday in hopes of keeping everything top secret.
Right.
And of course,
You already know there's going to be an appearance from the Tupac hologram. I'm just going to put it out there.
you know what? It's going to be crazy. I can't wait. I think the world is waiting to see this,
I wouldn't be surprised if there's an Eazy-E hologram, because you got to have an NWA appearance.
If they close it out with California Love with a Tupac hologram, that'll shut it down.
It's going to happen, man.
And Dr. Dre putting all the money behind that thing. They finna kill this. Finna kill this. Of course, y'all, there are several residential neighborhoods right outside the stadium. So if it was not a decoy for the music, there would be a great chance that a lot of secrets would start to leak. Now, on the downside, we're told that some folks living close to the stadium are not too pleased with hearing living on a prayer while tucking their kids in the bed. Oh, I know that's loud. And as rehearsals have been going on late into the night. But fans have been hoping for even the smallest of tidbits about the show, but it sure seems together than ever to get anything. It sure seems. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that part. Anyway, let me tell you about Eminem with his mama spaghetti. Okay, he is coming to L.A., but he ain't coming empty-handed. He's bringing grub from his super popular restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti. Now the restaurant is killing it in Detroit, and people visit from Los Angeles and sample M's food all the time. So Eminem opened up about his Mom's Spaghetti. It's a brick and mortar restaurant in his hometown back in September. He opened it. Now the menu is inspired by the rapper's lyrics in Lose Yourself: spaghetti with toasted garlic bread, spaghetti with beef or vegan meatball, and the Esgetti sandwich, which is literally a piece of Eminem's childhood. He said it's not like the kind of pasta you'd expect your grandma came from Italy on a boat. It's more like spaghetti magic, if your mom came from Michigan on a bus. That's what the owner of the spaghetti company says, Kurt Catallo. So him and Eminem own that, and it's his mom's spaghetti, and he, I guess, bringing it on down to the Super Bowl. And last but not least, y'all, Netflix cheer star Jerry Harris expected to plead guilty in a federal child pornography case alleging he solicited sex from minors at cheerleading competitions. His name is Jerry Harris. He's a Netflix star. The show is called Cheer.
Right.
That show is so good.
So according to reports obtained by the Chicago Tribune, a change of plea hearing was scheduled for the former Navarro College today in front of the U.S. Judge District Manish Shah, and it was not clear yesterday which charges the 22-year-old media personality planned to plead guilty to, or whether he had reached a plea deal with prosecutors. My goodness, he only 22 and got that type of stuff going on. That is not good, but we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, and we're going to wish everybody the best. But coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown. The time now, y'all, is 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.